Hello and welcome to WJTS-Inform. I'm your host, Bill Potter. Joining me in the studio is Courtney Knies. She is the Executive Director for Mentors for Youth. And Courtney, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
I guess in a way you're kind of new to the job, right? Because was it 6 months ago, 8 months ago?
In Christmas of 2013.
Oh, it's
I
been
moved
that
back
long.
and
Okay.
started in January of 2014. So still definitely getting to know the community, but feel
But
like
you've gone
I'm
through
back.
the whole cycle of a year.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
And I think a lot of people know of Mentors for Youth for the bowling event that you had as a fundraiser, but
Right.
there's so much more to Mentors for
Right,
Youth.
right.
What is Mentors for Youth?
Right. Mentors for Youth, formerly Big Brothers Big Sisters. We were founded in Du Bois County in October of 1987, so we're really proud of our history. In that 27-year history, we've served 1,000 youth locally, which is really cool to think about, not only 1,000 youth being mentored, but 1,000 adults who have engaged in service as volunteer mentors in that way. So we were Big Brothers Big Sisters, and then now about 3 years ago changed our name to Mentors for Youth of Du Bois County. So we still maintain the same mission, which is to facilitate mutually beneficial relationships between youth and volunteers for the purpose of enhancing individual lives and the community. So really comprehensive in what a one-on-one mentoring relationship really can do.
And mentoring in the word itself is to be more of an adult friend to help these kids to see how to live a good life.
Right, right. We're not asking you to come in and coach the kids. We're not asking you to come in and change their life. We're asking you to come be a friend, be a person who listens to them. I often challenge people to think about a mentor in their life, someone who really made a difference and had a positive influence on them. And what did that person do in your life? And they didn't necessarily take you out on big trips and spend money and take you to Holiday World all the time. It was, they had conversations with you, they encouraged you, they listened to you, and that's what being a mentor really is about.
So if you mentor a youth, do you do things on your own, or do you do things as a group occasionally, or is it the answer both?
It's both. That is a unique offering of Mentors for Youth here locally. So it is a one-on-one relationship in which we ask the youth and volunteer to spend at least 2 hours every other week for 1 year together, just getting to know each other, and often our matches last longer than that. But to support those matches, we are fortunate that we offer monthly outings for all of the youth currently matched, so they and their mentors can come. The youth on the waiting list and their families are all able to come. So we have those almost monthly.
What are some of the monthly things that you do?
Yeah, this past year we've done everything from movie money and going bowling, offering movie money to use on your own time and how that works. A bowling event over at Breakaway Lanes in Huntingburg, and actually the kids got to go behind the scenes and see how the bowling pins were like set up by the machines and everything. And yeah, it's a lot of fun for the adults too. To get to learn what's going on back there. We've sponsored tours of the Du Bois County Museum and the Jasper Mill. We had a pool party and a pizza party in July at the swimming pool. And that was a crazy experience because some of the families that were there, one of the fathers remarked that his daughters had never been to the swimming pool before. So it's just opening up a world of possibilities is what our outings are supposed to do, give our families access to things that they might not otherwise get access to. And then this fall, we've been fortunate and had some sponsors, OFS brands, their employees raised money that we were able to give back to school supplies to most of the youth in our program, help the families with that in August. And then Jasper Engines and Transmissions sponsored an outing for us at Libby's Ice Cream, where they actually did a demonstration on how to make the ice cream, and the kids got to help and pour the ingredients in and learn why when you just take sugar and milk and mix that together and how it makes ice cream. So again, that educational component, but it's just really fun. Also in October, we did our annual Halloween party, which has become kind of a signature event of Mentors for Youth. I think it was the 25th year of doing that Halloween party, which is just fun. It was at the Teen Outback in Huntingburg, and the kids can come dressed up and just have that fun, relaxed time with their mentee or with their families. And in November, we had a outing specifically for waiting youth in the program. And it was a time that we invited some community members who'd expressed interest in being matched, and then also just had other volunteers come in to spend that quality time with the youth as they did sand art and cookie decorating. So we actually had an intern from Ivy Tech, who helped us organize that, and it was a wonderful event. More community support. We got tickets donated from the Hadi Shrine Circus for our families and matches to use in November. And then we got to go and spend a Sunday at Big Splash up in French Lick, which was a lot of fun. And I enjoyed that because I also volunteer as a mentor. I enjoyed that as we stood in line for the slides. I had some awesome conversations with my mentees. So again, just offering all kinds of options that give people access to do something other than what they might on a day-to-day basis.
I'm sure you're going to do all of those things probably again or similar to that. Any special plans for 2015?
Yeah. In 2015, we're looking for more community partners, trying to find other youth-serving organizations in the county and figuring out how can we collaborate with them, how can we give access to our families and really create a more comprehensive organization. So we're talking with like the YMCA, the Tri-County YMCA over in Ferdinand, and how can we use their facilities. Like I mentioned, we partner with Teen Outback. We're working with local businesses and possibly doing some tours of their facilities. We're always open for ideas and looking to collaborate and planning ahead as to what kinds of fun activities we can give our families access to.
Now let's talk about the mentors. How many do you currently have?
We
mentors
currently,
and mentees, I guess.
Right, and they're different.
Okay.
We have 78 youth enrolled in our program right now, so 48 of those are actively matched. 27 were continued their match, so their match has been lasting for a year or longer. And in 2014, we were able to recruit 21 new mentors. So it's an immense response from the community. They saw a need in being able to step up and volunteer. So we're really grateful to all the 48 current mentors. So that means that there are 30 youth who are still waiting for a mentor, but we bring them along in the program and they go through our outings and have access to what we are able to offer even while they wait for a mentor.
How are mentors taught, or how do you recruit mentors?
Yeah. Recruiting mentors, it's just a matter of connecting with people. I believe that this is a generous community, giving community, and just realizing what the need and requirements of a mentor are. So we've done some fun events to reach out to people who might be interested and want to know a little bit more. So we had an event over at Cool Beans in Huntingburg, and it was Mentors Make a Latte Difference, with the pun on the coffee theme, and had community members come and just ask questions and learn what it was like to be a mentor. Had some current mentors there to share what their experiences are, the ups and downs, and just have that honest dialogue. And then this past fall, through a grant from the Du Bois County Community Foundation, Mentors for Youth was able to partner with Du Bois County Young Life and create an event called Volunteer Hopportunities. And it included a tour of Basket Case Brewing Company, as well as a demonstration, a homebrew demonstration by the Du Bois County Suds Club.
You know, that's an interesting mix. Okay, well, why did you do that? Why mix the beer with it?
We mix the beer with it because there is such a need for male mentors. So we were going for the male demographic. On the wait list of the 30 youth on the wait list currently, 28 are boys, and we do try to match men with boys and women with the girls in the program. So we thought that the beer might just be a fun, casual way to get people to come learn about what we're doing. And again, partnering with Young Life was unique in that they're another organization in the county that's serving youth, and they serve them in a different way. So they're also looking for volunteers. So we thought, why compete? Let's pull our resources together to see what kind of impact we can make, because in the end, it is all about the youth, and you're able to reach them in different ways. So it was a fun and successful night.
Okay, now, you have gotten some grants to help fund what you do.
Correct. With more on how we support the mentors, through a grant from the Du Bois REC, their Operation Roundup program, we got a grant that we're now able to offer online training to our mentors. So this is a online course that can be done at their own pace, and they can start whenever works most conveniently for them. And there's 3 different courses that they go through to build, and it's great relationship type stuff and just that interpersonal communication type stuff that our mentors get access to. So again, that's possible through a grant. We've also received a donation from the DC Multisport, their youth triathlon was the proceeds came to Mentors for Youth. So it is all about that community support that we're able to do what we do in finding what we to find the adults, to care for the kids, to put on the outings, to do all the back end stuff.
Okay, now let's talk about your search for adults. You currently need mentors.
Correct.
And the kids in the program are, you said, about split 50-50, half girls, but you are really in need of men right now because you have more boys needing mentors.
Right. So of the 78 youth in our program, it is split about down the center, boys and girls. Youth of all different types of backgrounds come to us. Some are coming from two-parent households and they just need a little bit of help. Some are the only child. Some come from single-parent households. Some grandma and grandpa are raising them. They're all different types of backgrounds. But right now where the need is in terms of matching youth is with the boys. So the 28 youth on the wait list are waiting for male mentors. To be a mentor, you just have to be 16 years or older. Valid driver's license, reliable transportation. And the process is relatively simple to become a mentor. If you're willing to spend 2 hours every other week for 1 year, the process is to apply online. The application is on our website, which is mentors4youth.com. So simple application with references. We then do a background check and an in-person interview. Our full-time caseworker, she gets to know the mentor as well as all of the youth in the program. So the mentor actually has a lot of control in this situation where they're able to tell us what community they would like their youth to be, what interests they have. So are they outdoorsy or do they like video games? Because we have boys that like both. So we try to do that personality matching, that geographic matching, that just how do we think that this match is going to be mutually beneficial, which is in our mission statement. And then we just continue to support the mentor in that. It's not, hi, Johnny, meet Joey, good luck. The training that the mentor receives is huge. And then there's also regular communication with our staff. We provide an online activities calendar as well as other resources on activities that you can do with your mentor. And it doesn't have to be anything elaborate. Again, it doesn't have to be the big trips. It doesn't have to be go spend money and go out to eat all the time and everything. I think it was only the second time when I was hanging out with my mentee, she's 10 years old, we went grocery shopping because I needed to go grocery shopping that week. Okay. It was raining outside and it was all about talking with her. So actually as we're pushing the cart through the store, we can have a great conversation. And I didn't realize at the time, but she was learning a lot because I shop differently than what her mom does. So she was learning through that. So I share that as an example of it just has to be really simple because she felt listened, her brother wasn't around, she got some one-on-one time, and we got to know each other, and that's what it's about. So again, but the need for male mentors is just really crucial. At this point because the boys on the wait lists are great kids and they just want somebody to let them know and remind them that they're special.
It's really a win-win, isn't it? I mean, it's good for the kids, obviously, but for the mentors, the mentors,
right.
they get something back in that they're able
right.
to see someone's life change because of what they do.
Right. I've actually seen an ad campaign that I really like targeted at male mentors. And it shows the youth, the boys, and their dialogue says that there are men in need, and it shows the grown men like trying to start the lawnmower and they fail, and then he goes up for a basketball layup and he misses, and he's just like kind of fumbling around the house. So it was the little boy volunteering to help the adult man because the men were in need. So I think that it is, that relationship is all about being mutually beneficial. I think the other thing that's really unique about looking at who the mentors in our county are currently, they're spread all different ages, 16 and up, but we have the same number, the same percentage in their 20s as we do in the over 55 kind of age bracket. So I think it's whatever your circumstance is, a mentee can just be a part of your life. We also have families who have the mentee in their life. So they just said, I've got my 2 kids that I'm taking along, so I might as well bring along someone else and just create that family dynamic. So it doesn't take a specific type of person, and you don't have to have all kinds of time, and you don't have to completely change your lifestyle. We just want you to meet the child where they're at, and they'll meet you where you're at.
I think the myth is, oh my gosh, I got to do something every day. I don't have that kind of time. And you
Right.
said 2 hours every other week?
2 hours every other week. And again, as we're working with the families, we do our best to keep in communication with them, enrolling the youth who are at a good spot to be matched with the mentor. So for, again, speaking from personal experience, I send her mom a text every couple weeks, and it's just like, okay, what night this week works out? Or I've got Wednesday and Thursday. Which one is most convenient for you? And it really is. You just kind of get into that rhythm, and it's just part of my routine at this point, as it is so many others of our mentors share that experience.
Well, is there anything you'd like to add about the program? Just, you want volunteers.
Yeah. If you or anyone you know are interested, please check out our website or follow us on Facebook. Again, our website is mentors4youth.com. We're also on Facebook, Twitter, on Pinterest. We have ideas as to what you can do with your mentor or with your mentee, and all of these resources are good. If you just have a youth in your life who you care for, that you're wondering what kind of activities you can take them to this weekend, you can check out our website to look at our activities calendar too. But yeah, again, if you or anyone you know is interested in being a mentor, there is a great need to get these boys matched with mentors, because they deserve it. Another tagline I've heard is, be someone who matters to someone who matters.
Very good. Courtney,
Yeah.
thank you very much for being our
Thank
guest.
you.
Our guest has been Courtney Knies. She's the Executive Director for Mentors for Youth. Check them out on the web, or maybe give Courtney a call and find out more on how you can help. Thank you for watching WJTS Inform. We're local people watching local people.